Well, I am so honored and happy to be here with some folks from Boys Town. I've got Lisa Hukill. She's a senior office development and in the senior officer development, and Tom Lynch, who's a historian. So I want to thank you both for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Well, Tom, let's start with you. Tell us about the mission of the organization and who does Boys Town serve?
For over 100 years, Boys Town has been saving children and healing families all through our proven research program. And we have our medical component that was begun in the 1970s, and our research program working with families. And all together, we help over 2 million children and families every year through our Boys Town programs based right here in the city of Omaha, Boys Town, Nebraska.
I mean, and that's amazing because this organization really does reach out across the country and honestly the world. I mean, there's so much impact, but the fact that it's here in Omaha, Nebraska, where it was founded over 100 years ago, I just says a lot to our community and the people that founded the organization. So, well, we're gonna hear a quote. But let me first, I'm going to go over to you, Lisa, and let's talk a little about Light the Town. You got some things happening around the holidays, Light the Town campaign.
So we are currently running a Light the Town campaign here at Boys Town. It's really to support the kids that we're serving on our campus. We had Christmas in the Village a few weeks ago, and because of COVID, we weren't all able to gather around our Christmas tree and sing Christmas carols this year. So we did something a little bit different where we had, our vans and our kids lined up. Santa came in on a fire truck. We handed out Christmas cookies and hot chocolate kits. And at the end of the night, the kids and the families all got a pizza to go home and have dinner and a late night snack. So we appreciate our supporters that helped us put on Light the Town and Christmas in the Village. But this campaign is really part of our Teach Love campaign. And we are looking to raise money, specifically recurring donations, $18 a month. And you can go to boystown.org to make those donations. And we are sending out these really beautiful, heartfelt Teach Love shirts for people to wear. And we'd like to see people from all over the United States sporting these t-shirts, but really here in Omaha, Nebraska too.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I've talked to so many nonprofits, this year, and especially, I mean, the need is year round. It's not just the holidays, but I know people, we're kind of looking at how can we contribute to others as well during this time. And like you said, you've got the campaign going on. But what other ways can people contribute back to you?
Other ways people can contribute back. I mean, we have online giving. We have the old fashioned, you can mail in your donations. We have people bringing by new toys to give to families, diapers for some of the younger kids that we serve. We had a food drive a few weeks ago for part of our in-home family service programs where we're serving families in the community. So there's lots of ways that you can support Boys Town during this time of the year, or all year, as you said, Andy. But boystown.org is where we're sending people to go to gather more information.
Absolutely. And I just know when people are out shopping or they're out, Walmart, Target, or whatnot, it's just, they can think about throwing a couple extra things in their cart and then donating back.
Absolutely.
All right. So we're getting close to the end of our conversation. So what is this quote, Tom, that you'd like to tell us?
I have a quote from our founder, Father Edward Flanagan. Christmas is a very special time for him and Boys Town. Many of the children in the early years did not know how to celebrate Christmas. And even today, we have boys and girls come to us who really don't know what it means to have a Christmas season. And so it was always a special time in the village. And I have a quote from 1946, which he shared with the public about Christmas at Boys Town. May the spirit of Christmas this season take hold of your hearts and minds, as it has never taken hold of them before. May it teach us to be more tolerant and more considerate of our fellow man, not only on this day, but on the days throughout the years to come. A great quote from 1946 from Father Flanagan, and promoting his concept of fellowship, which we still do today with our boys and girls.
Absolutely. So important and so relevant, regardless of where we are in the years, that have spanned. So I just want to thank you both, Lisa, Tom, thank you so much for joining me today. And
Thank you, Andy.
and
Merry
look
Christmas.
forward to talking to you in the new year. So happy holidays.
Thank you. Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Happy
Thank
holiday
you.
to you
Merry
too.
Christmas. Okay.
Merry Christmas.